Game over. Clark, free throw line extended, left side, spins in the paint, goes up, contact, count it! And she's fouled. Flips a pass back to Clark, drives in, shot is up with the left hand, count it! And she is fouled. Contact on Clark! Now Clark in between the circles, drives down in the paint, shot, floater, got it! And she's fouled.
Maintaining our composure was huge.
Here's Clark down the right side, gets into the paint, goes up, finishes the floater, and is fouled. One. Here's Clark racing into the paint, gets it to go, and is fouled by Moore McNeil.
That's a beautiful finish by Caitlin Clark.
Little contact there. Clark just bounces off that, drops it in, and she'll go to the line. And look at the emotion.
The bench loves it. That thing popped out like somebody hit it from underneath.
Caitlin Clark, what can't she do?
Because Caitlin Clark is unguardable when she has momentum downhill in transition.
Clark on the move, leaning in.
Caitlin Clark has so much size and that burst of speed, that first step.
To go along with 27 points, 7.5 rebounds,
And how she finishes off of 2 feet at the rim. Early in her career, she was trying to take the contact, shoot it off of 1 foot, fall out of bounds, get the foul.
and a shoemate. With the bucket, then Caitlin.
Graduate, I was a thank you, Lordy. Graduate.
Clark on the spin inside and banks it in and draws a foul too.
Well, that's what Caitlin Clark does. She's feisty defensively, corrals it, pushes tempo, put the spin move on it. Oh my, hangs in the 7 assists. At all 3 levels and on both sides of the court. Her defense, phenomenal. Her offense, fiery.
Clark racing toward the basket from the right wing, out the layup. And
7th time these two programs have played. Last time was in 2017. Clark draws contact and got it.
A season ago, so she's strong on the interior. She can receive contact, she can finish, she can stay on balance, and she is terrific from the foul line. And it's going to force some help, which then is going to open up Foreman again on the perimeter.
Clark draws the foul.
Time about Caitlin Clark struggling in the second quarter. You knew she was going to come out and she was going to try to take over this ball game. And there you see the little post up. She said, I can get to the rim.
Joyner with the laser focus.
Pushing all the way and fouled by Ayrault. Skates off the front of the rim. Hawkeyes trying to weather the storm. Clark spinning, throwing up a circus.
Gets one of those to drop. She imposes her will. Watch here as her strength just dips that left shoulder into the defense, gets her eyes locked on the rim.
Stepping into a wing triple. Too strong. Clark brings down the board, trying to push for Iowa. Spinning into the lane, hanging and finishing.
Fakes it, dumps it inside, misses, rebound goes to Clark. Clark pushes it up, draws the contact.
Kenna Warnock coming down with it. That was a heck of a rebound. That was a heck of a rebound.
he hesitates, gets all the way to the rim, finishes with a scoop shot and is fouled. Here's Clark on the right wing, drives in, layup, count it, and she's fouled by Williams, who tried to come over and help but was late.
That's suppressing a grin there.
Ooh, she gets to the free throw line, not a lot of contact there, but a lot of fire. A little tiny pocket's better than no pocket at all, Dave O'Brien.
Definitely. Clark, oh shit, everybody, and the foul too.
Well, she gets it here on this drive. As Martin's going up through the screen. I'm pulling my arm down on that shot.
Clark off the glass and good. She'll head to the line with a 3-point.
Caitlin Clark has the ball right here, number 22 in black. She's going to turn the corner, create some contact there, and then take the hit by Markowski at the rim. And look at her face. Fired.
2, and the Hoosiers are back on top.
How about Grace Berger She is just bringing her A game to the floor tonight. And Clark seems to have an answer for the momentum that Indiana brings. Grace Berger just hit a tough, fantastic shot. And then this crowd was up, this record crowd of over 13,000.
Clark hesitates and drops it in.
Of Caitlin Clark is so tough to stop. She's serving, gets by the primary defender, and then attacks the second line.
Mackenzie Holmes is arguing that she didn't touch.
Double-double with those 9 rebounds, but she has really put IU on her back in the second half.
Caitlin Clark responds, putting the team on her back. And that is the 5th foul on Yarden Garzon.
And that's big because Yarden Garzon had just knocked in a couple of triples, and Garzon just needed to let her go. She put her right arm down at the last moment.